I'm Timur Savan, cinematographer, here to talk about the GVM 3x Optical Intensifier. The Optical Intensifier features a solid aluminum construction, optical grade glass, and a removable honeycomb grid. One of the benefits of this modifier is that it's so flexible. You can use it anywhere you would use a Fresnel lens. But most Fresnel adapters are twice the size, very bulky, and very heavy. This gives you the best of the Fresnel world with minimal size and adaptability between many different lights. You can use it for portrait work, you can use it for commercial, you can use it for beauty, you can use it for filmmaking. It really is flexible and it has a lot of applications. Unlike a Fresnel beam, you won't get a particular hotspot in the middle. This is sort of a gentle gradient of light that fades away in a very, very smooth, very, very controlled manner. And the optics are so good in it that you don't get things like chromatic aberration around shadows. One of its other features is through use, they tend to get really hot. So included is a small carry handle, which makes it safe to handle for mounting and dismounting the accessory. The honeycomb grid gives you basically two options. You can have a tighter beam with it installed, or very easily remove it and have a little bit more wide beam, but it also gives you twice the light. So one of the ways you can stop it down as opposed to turning down the intensity of the light is you can always just put the honeycomb grid in. Here you can see a GVM 400B with the 3x optical intensifier attached. You can see how the edges of the light area just has this very gentle rolling fall off. That's the desired effect. You get this very gradual fade away from the bright center, but without necessarily a hotspot. You can see how smooth the light effect actually is in the middle. Now I'm going to put in the honeycomb adapter, and what you should expect to see is the size of the beam shrink slightly as it sort of focuses more towards the middle, and then you'll also notice a small reduction in intensity. That's sort of natural to the honeycomb grid, but it also offers you a little bit of an option for light control. You can make it a little bit dimmer without having to turn down the intensity of the light. Or if you're at the minimum effect on the light, intensity-wise, you have an option to bring it down even a little bit more. I'm going to, for a moment, turn off the fill light and just show you the pure beam itself so you can get a sense of the way it throws. And now I'm going to pull the honeycomb grid out and you can see how the actual optics function. Here I want to show you the shadow quality you can expect using the 3x optical intensifier. As you can see, it's a very soft diffused shadow, and the closer I get to the unit, the more and more it gets diffused. Even when I get very close to the surface, which often creates a harsh shadow, you can see that it's still a very soft shadow. This is why it's so useful for beauty work, because even though it has the qualities of a point source, it has a softness of something that's slightly diffused. And again, with the honeycomb installed. The 3x intensifier is compatible with any of the balance mount lights available from the GVM line, the FH400B, the Pro series, as well as the AIO 1200 that you see here. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this information useful when trying out your new products. If you have any further questions, visit gvm.led.com.